May was a hectic time for Nintendo Switch owners, but don't let that make you think that June is going to be any easier. Oh no, June is just as packed, and this time with less Wii U ports. It includes an interesting new Nintendo franchise and a beleaguered series' return to form. Well, hopefully. Now we could just go ahead and show you all the known games, but we'd rather not waste your time. Instead, we've handpicked the ones that you should probably give your attention to. As always, 5 games in release date order. Sushi Striker: Way of the Sushido. Once slated as a 3DS exclusive, Nintendo saw sense and later decided to announce it for the Nintendo Switch 2. Developed by Nintendo and Indie Zeros, famous for their superb theater rhythm games on 3DS, this new IP attempt has a decent pedigree behind it, even if public reaction has been somewhat muted so far. That's probably because they haven't played it. Sushi Striker doesn't look like much, but when it's in your hands, apparently it's super addictive and hectic with lots of potential to be a really fun game. They've gone all out with the story and presentation too to help it stand out from looking like a quick eShop game. There's a full story mode along with a lengthy animated cutscenes that truly stand out and give it a real step up. This sushi flinging action looks to be a fun time when it releases on June 8th. You can also check out a demo out now. Mario Tennis Aces. After an almost pathetic entry on the Wii U, the Mario Tennis franchise and its developers Camelot Software had a lot to prove in bringing the series back to its once respected status. That looks to be the case with Tennis Aces. The Wii U game lacked so much content, it was depressing with a limited single player experience and only one stadium. Aces has addressed both of those concerns and more. With more shot types, the tactical nature has gone much higher and now there are lush, beautiful courts to play on and best of all, a proper story mode. Sure, it's probably not going to rival the old Game Boy or Advance games in its depths for sure, but it's great incentive to purchase if you don't plan on playing with other people. Mario Tennis Aces will be serving on the courts June 22nd. Wolfenstein 2 The New Colossus. Here we have the eagerly anticipated port of the not too old Bethesda game Wolfenstein 2. Developed by Machine Games and ported by the ever reliable Panic Button, this looks to be yet another excellent example of what the Switch may be capable of doing on a technical level. Fun, no-nonsense gunplay is the order of the day for Wolfenstein, and certainly a bastion of the single-player experience, which seems to be losing its way with a lot of publishers of AAA games. No doubt big publishers will be keeping an eye out for how well this does, and who knows, maybe we can see more brand new Bethesda games on the Switch and not just late ports. Wolfenstein 2 will be taking another shot on the Switch on the 29th of June. Ys 8 Lacrimosa of Dana. With a bit of an odd name, yes, it's a NIS America game of course, Ys 8 is an absolutely fantastic game. I can say this with confidence of having previously played it on the PlayStation Vita. This Switch port is from the PlayStation 4 version in glorious HD, including a whole new retranslation. Now I didn't really notice anything too wrong with it aside from the introduction, but yes, it's coming to the Switch better than ever. Hopefully I will be reviewing it for the Switch, so look out for my high praise of this action RPG classic. Ys 8 will be casting onto the Switch on June 29th. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. As a surprise addition to the June lineup, Crash Bandicoot is making his return to Nintendo hardware earlier than expected. The Insane Trilogy's release date has been brought forward, which is not something you always see these days. Usually it's the other way around. Anyways, this highly acclaimed remake of the 3 original PlayStation games really struck a chord with the public when it released last year on the PlayStation 4. People claiming it was one of the nicer doses of nostalgia, as well as providing great value for money. We'll be finding out when Crash spins onto the Switch on the 29th of June. Okay guys, of course there is much more than these 5 games coming out on the Switch in June, so as always, here are some honourable mentions. In the comments below, let us know which games you are most looking forward to. We would love to hear what you think.
pretty dark. Hey, Hayato. Reality may have been influenced,